But folks, we're going to have ourselves a nice 50-lap race. If you're newer to the racing scene, welcome to it. The Pick Your Part Pro Late Models, 50 laps, ready to go, and we are racing at Irwindale Speedway.
Three wide. Oh!
And around goes Tanner Huddleston. And who did he bounce off of? His brother, Trevor. Caution will fly. You gotta laugh at these beautiful family moments, folks. I hope somebody got a nice picture of that to put up on the fireplace. Now we're gonna look at a replay here, IrwindaleSpeedway.tv. And yeah, I no doubt has Tanner been in this situation in the spec late models he usually races, as far as being tight in the three wide. But I'm pretty sure this was his moment of like, oh wow, we're really doing this.
It's going to happen. They got to worry about the small fuel tanks that these cars have, because you don't. Why would you put a big fuel tank if you're not going to use half of it?
Right. So that is a factor that came into play, and until we really heard the talk about it, I wouldn't have even considered that this would be an issue. 50 laps used to be a normal race time. So we'll see. They just had a yellow that added laps to this. Will they all make it on fuel? Green flag. Joanitis dives to the inside. Wyman up into the door of the 62. We're four wide. Irwindale Speedway, this is the Pick Your Part Pro Late Models. And
hopefully you took a picture.
Oh my gosh, with a beautiful sunset. Peterson on the outside. Jeff Peterson coming to the lead. We've seen the 55 and the 50 go back and forth throughout the entire year. The 90 of Peterson, he's like, look, we know we can win here at Irwindale. See if they can do it here tonight. Oh, some contact between Huddleston and Joanitis. Lenny White will clear for the lead out of turn number 2. But the middle of the pack is where there's a lot of stuff happening. Wyman, who started on the front row, he got shoved, or slipping, I should say. He's sliding back. Whenever you have these Pick Your Part Pro Late models, as Tanner Huddleston gets put into the wall out of turn number 2, and Tanner's going to go sideways and spin it out into turn number 3. Now, my question is, who's driving the pace car?
Dad.
So Tim right now is going to be like, look, Tanner. But you can see exactly what happened on our IrwindaleSpeedway.tv replay, and what an avoidance by Cody Kimley. This made me nervous, by the way. Going green. 4 laps in, 46 to go. Yeah, I guess we were doing that wrong the whole time.
Yeah, we put the weight in the driver's seat.
Peterson fighting Lenny White on the inside. Lenny White, you see how low he comes down the track. And now Huddleston going to sneak, trying to get to the outside of the 90. He'll be there into turn number 3. In fact, Peterson's going to go wide and say, Huddleston, you're not coming this way.
All right.
I'm pretty sure Trevor was like, when are we going to start turning left?
You would think, though, with a longer race that you have to worry about
trouble. Turns 3 and 4. The 55 of Chapman goes for a spin. And the 12 is really making these exciting in the best of ways because he avoided it.
Well, he's also been seeing the most of it.
Green flag coming out. 8 laps in. 42 laps to go, and contact in the back, and it's Chapman and Bewley now going for the spin.
More fuel.
They're going to be down in they're both stuck in the grass right now, and the caution flag flies again. Do you think we're going to go all the way green?
The run to the checkers.
All right. Well, if that happens, I think everyone will be pleased. Green flag coming back out. So Trevor going to try to take advantage, but he's not going to have the room to get by Lenny White.
Battle for the lead, turns 1 and 2. Huddleston and White, and Huddleston slips up, and he might go back to 3rd now.
Maybe even 4th. Joanitis looking to make a move, but he wasn't able to get his nose into the battle, and Joanitis is going to add his name into the mix.
Here we go, battle for 2nd, 3 wide. And Huddleston with that outside momentum, it will prevail. Technically, these cars are a little bit slower in the horsepower department, as you see Peterson getting into the wall.
All right. I don't think Peterson's going to like that very much.
No, I don't think so.
So now the 90 to the inside of Joanitis. Peterson's been making some moves, dipping to the inside of Nick Joanitis.
Oh, Wyman out of turn number 4, spins it out, keeps it off of the outside lane, 360.
360!
Grabs the gear and he goes. Nice work, Mike. Hey, if you can't win the race, put on the show.
It's not going to happen so much on this lap, but there's a lot of closure that we're seeing when these cars come off the corner. Let's see if it happens here. Allen comes up, has to woe it down. Here comes Huddleston. He swings down to the inside into turn 1, and they're going to door each other.
Now we got a 3-wide battle.
See, Tanner's getting used to it. He saved it that time. Oh, sideways. Hold on. Oh, back straight away. The 52 of Braden Allen keep it off the wall.
Wow, what a save.
Caution is out. And I believe the call here is probably for Braden Allen's 52. Now, while that car is off of the racetrack, as we've already seen, a car at speed can end up in that area.
I want to go back to the Wyman spin.
Okay.
And just looks to have lost it on his own.
I was wondering if this car maybe caught the wall, but it looks like it just spun.
Which we did see. That car was a handful just going back in to the pit area.
By a raise of hands, who thinks that we will go green flag all the way to the finish from this point? Who thinks there's no chance? Uh-oh, there's more of those hands.
There's a lot of hands right there.
All right, here we go. Restart lap number 30, 20 laps to go. And we're dooring each other into turn number 1. I think our fans have an idea of what to expect here.
They've seen a race or two.
Yeah, this one's been a bit of an anomaly here.
Battle for the lead.
Huddleston working the inside line. Lenny White trying to pin him. Remember, there was contact between the 50 and the 90 earlier. And Jeff Peterson will now line up behind Trevor Huddleston. Here we go.
One thing for sure, you can see it in the 50 car. That car on exit is tight. I mean, he's given up a lot of time on these exits.
I'm seeing that, and here comes Peterson to the inside. So far, it's been clean between these two. And a little door. Just short tracking. A little more door.
Yeah.
And a little more door.
A little more.
A little trade and paint. Peterson back to the inside. A little bit of contact there, a little nudge.
Look at that, tucked right under the bumper. The 90 of Peterson trying to get by the 50 of Huddleston for a second.
And I'm loving the way that Peterson is racing Trevor right now. Like, he's racing him hard. He's not giving him an inch, but he's racing him.
Yeah.
You know what?
What?
I'm paying close attention to the 56. Is the 56 sputtering right now?
Uh-oh. Are we out of fuel?
Is the 56 of Tanner Huddleston out of gas?
It didn't sound good.
It didn't sound good. I heard some sputtering down the back straightaway, it seemed. Tanner Huddleston might be out of gas. The 56, we think, has run out of fuel, and the question is anybody else at risk of running out of fuel before the end of this race?
It should be a downhill run for Lenny White these last couple of laps. I don't think we're done for second, though.
No. 2 laps to go. We are not done for second. And if things get any tighter for second, we might not be done in 2 laps, if you get what I'm saying.
Oh, I get it. And that would even more worry the fuel.
Yeah.
Perspective. White flag, final lap.
Well, we should. Oh, contact between the 90 and the 50. A little bit.
Just a touch.
Nothing bad. Well, we're gonna try and keep an eye on both of this as the 55 of Lenny White comes out of turn number 4. He will take the victory in the Pick Your Part Pro Late Model 50 Lappers second place battle. Trevor Huddleston.
What a race.
Your winner, Lenny the Lawnmower White. Come on, Lenny. Holy cow, dude. Okay, you were out there on a Sunday drive mowing the grass, turning 3 and 4, and Jeffrey and Trevor and Nick were boxing and slugging and fighting, but not wrecking, man. It was unbelievable. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Pick Your Part, got to thank Pick Your Part for what they do for us. All they do for us all year long, for the Speedway, for our division, just for the track in general. Can't do it without Clay Wooster and Tri-City Towing for letting me drive this awesome machine. Apache rental group. Couldn't get here without them. Swift Springs, Sag Graphic, Sierra Speed, War Racing Shocks. Man, a long list of people that help us get here. Josh works his tail off all weekend. My dad keeps the motor nice and tuned. Sonny and the girls, they hold it down. So thank you guys, man. Thanks for coming out and watching us.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the champ over here. Lenny White picking him up and putting him down, Jeffrey. Wow.